Hey everyone, this section of lab will create a front door for a highly available web application using the Azure portal. So for that, the first task here, we are going to create two instances of web app. Then we will create a front door for your application, and then we'll view Azure front door in action. So very first task is create two instances of web app. So when we are here, you can create a resource or you can also search from here that web app. You can see that will be under app service. So click on app services. Now click on create web app. Create a new resource group. Give a name. Let's make copy that one here. Click OK. Then give a web app name. And here select publish. This is a code and runtime stack is .NET 8 LTS. Select Windows. Here Canada Central. So we are selecting Central US. Then here Windows plan. Click create a new plan. Give a plan name. Then select OK. And here pricing plan. Explore. So here we can see free, basic. We can see there is a plan standard S1. Select that option. Standard S1. Select. So that is selected. Now we are not changing any other values here. So select review plus create. Review the summary and then click create. Deployment is in progress. Let's back when that is ready. So you can see the deployment is complete. You can go to resource. So you can see that first web app is created. Now let's go home and select app service. We are going to create a second web app. So here click on create web app. Select subscription. Select the resource group. So same resource group name, Contoso resource group, just to make sure. Yes. And now web app name is going for publishing code. We have to select that .NET 8 LTS. Operating system is Windows, and this time your region is East US. And then Windows plan, click create new, give the plan name, insert the text box, click OK. And after that, select the pricing plan. So export pricing plans. Now, if you go down, you can see that is standard S1. Select that one, click select. So now click review plus create. So after going through checking all the values, click create button to create the web app, second web app. The deployment is failed. So let me go through this one and then I'll be back. I'm trying to find out. I'll try to find out what the problem here. It failed very fast instance this time for the second web app, and that was because of sometimes into lab environment there can be resources limited. So first time I selected Australia East, that failed. So this time I select Canada East, and it completed successfully. So we have created two web apps now. Now we are going to create a front door for our applications. So for that, into search string place, search for front door. So click that front door and CDN, content delivery network profile. So here you can see the different options available. So click on which is default it's showing here. Um, quick create, then continue to create a front door. Select that options. Now under here create a front door profile page, you see basics tab. Select the subscription. Select the resource group. And then give a profile name. So let's give that one. Mm, front door and select the tier Y. This is standard options. Then here endpoint settings. The profile details is done. Now endpoint settings, give an endpoint name. So type front door point. Then we need to type origin type. Here that should be app services. Then origin host name. And select there are two. So select that Contoso one. Then click review plus create. It's saying Azure Front Door configuration update take up to 20 minutes. So let's me just click create button and I'll be back when that deployment is done. So the deployment is complete now. So click go to resource. We can see that front door is ready now. Now under that front door origin groups, go to settings and select that origin groups and select the origin groups that created default origin group, and from here you can see that add an origin. So select that one and here give a name. So let's give the name front door can I give the same name, and then origin type is app services. Hostname this time is the second one that we are going to add the second web app. Then enable the validations, all are default. Then click add. and then click update. So it's updating the origin group now. So deployment is still running. See the lab content, it is giving some information that it can take a very good amount of time. Um, so by that time, let's see the uh, endpoint. It can take up to an hour before the deploy app service page is displayed. So let's go there, go overview page and find out the endpoint hostname. So we can see this one pointing to 01. We give 02, which is not found yet. So I'll be back when that is ready. The message the deployment succeeded. Let's go to resource. So above now is the default domain. If I take that value here, so we can see that web app here. Also that there is a message under overview that Azure front-end configuration update take up to 20 minutes to take effect and back-to-back changes may take up to 40 minutes. And you can get more details into Azure Front Door FAQ. Now let's click the front door, like front door one, and in the overview section, see that there is a endpoint hostname. Select that one, and let's paste that into web like tab, and you can see that your web is running and waiting for your content. So this can take little time. So by that time, what we can do, we can test one thing like uh, let's check for app services. So here we can see that both app services are running. So let's stop one of them. Stop. Click yes. So that stopped. It's saying or execute the command. Let's refresh the page, and we can see that first web app is stopped. Now, if I go back to this page and if we refresh, we can see this message that this time we see an error message. Now start that again, click yes. So this is started here running. So let's go back to that page. Now refresh this page again. So we can see that is reachable here. So actually we have successfully completed our labs. Only thing is here that it can take up to an hour before the default app service page is displayed. And that the message you can see here that your web page is running but waiting for your content. So if you go here, we have successfully completed two instances of web app. Then we create a front door. Then we see the Azure Front Door in action. So if you have any comments, please add that one. Otherwise, see you into next lab.